super stories of someone that was in a very bad spot, and then you took them to somewhere where, you know, they're on top of the mountain, raising their arms in glory?
I think we all, you know, have a number of stories like that, and that's a great feeling, you know, for someone to go and you know, leave a really thorough online review for your company, you know, talking about how, you know, you as a company have truly changed their life, and you know, things like that. That's why we do it. Okay. For someone to send us a picture of, you know, them getting their keys on their home, or you know, you know, showing their, you know, they're standing beside their new car on the showroom floor, you know, things like that. That's why we do what we do. To see people win, to see somebody get ahead, you know, and because most of the time these people are people that, when it comes to their finances, you know, ahead has never really been a word that described them.
Right.
You know, they've always had some issues, you know, whether it was, you know, whatever. Maybe they rented all their lives, and now finally everything, the world's lined up and they can buy their first home, or, you know, they've always went and bought cars at a, you know, a place where you pay right there, and, you know, it's a clunker or whatever, and for them to be, you know, driving away in a new smelling car, I mean, that's makes it all worth it. You know, those are the stories that we really, really love to hear. And I know she has a whole bunch of similar stories of her own. So
we do. You know, that to that comment though, I think it's interesting because there is that client, right? That's just kind of, that's their normal, and they've gotten used to it, and the idea of having a different reality is new to them. But then there's also the client that literally woke up the next, you know, husband died in his sleep, and no life insurance, and it was completely not habitual life circumstances. It was 100% an unexpected life event that happens, right? You know, COVID, you know, that who could have predicted that, you know, people are going to get laid off and lose a lot of things, and it takes an unexpected illness or a divorce or just, you know, those things too. So it's important to, for our team to really discern that, because sometimes there can be, to your comment about it's embarrassing, it doesn't need to be, and that's where I love coming alongside people that have gone through divorce. I went through one. It was horrible. It was a horrible experience, you know, and it's coming alongside with empathy and going, you know what, this is not because you're a bad person, right? This unexpected things happen, and taking the shame off of it, because it doesn't need to be that way, you know?
Yeah. Life's a funny thing because there's so many dynamics to it. You know, we can be going along just fine, and all of a sudden someone passes away, or COVID happens, or you lose your job, and all of a sudden you're just swirling around the toilet bowl of life, and it's hard to climb back up that mountain. But with people like you guys, you know, you can. It's so good to have people in your corner like you guys to make that happen. So I think you're doing God's work. You're doing some good stuff there.
Thanks, John.
Amen. Thank you so much for saying that.
It's important.